In Fallout 4, you usually play as the main character. I know this sounds obvious, but let me explain. The whole game revolves around the player. Everybody's got a problem for you to solve or some part of your future to shape. Entire world events pop up and culminate around you. But RPGs are supposed to be about choice, freedom, and making your own story. So I wanted to find out, what happens if you ignore all of that and try to play Fallout 4 like an average scavenger, fighting for survival? What gameplay changes would make that happen? To begin with, we'll be playing on survival difficulty with all that comes with it. Taking more damage, no fast travel, diseases, needing to eat and drink and sleep. We've got to live in the world and find a way to support ourselves in it. Additionally, we'll be playing Permadeath. An actual scavenger doesn't get a chance to do it again if they die a brutal death. So if we die, we have to start again in Sanctuary with a new character. I've installed a quick start mod that drops us off outside of the vault with a 10mm pistol and a couple of small supplies we'd normally pick up there. Speaking of the 10mm pistol, I've installed some gun mods that suit my taste a little better. These are guns that are more realistic and, in my opinion, fit the feel of the Fallout world better than the vanilla weapons. I've got the 10mm pistol replaced with a Colt Delta Elite, a pipe pistol replacer, the munitions mod which adds more ammunition variety, and a whole slew of weapon mods from Degenerate DAC. I'll try to pop up the name of a mod when it appears in the video. For a more immersive experience, I've installed a few light mods. Immersive HUD allows me to turn off most of the UI elements in the game for more immersion. This makes a massive difference to the way the game is played. I've turned off all UI except for the compass, which only shows up when aiming, and health and AP bars that only show up when below 35%. My current sneak or hidden status, gone. Ammo in the gun, gone. Enemy health bars and designation, gone. Hit marker, that's gone too. I'll have to use my eyes and ears to determine the threats in my environment, whether I'm making good hits with my gun, and what type of threat I'm facing. I won't know if an enemy is weak and susceptible to being rushed, or is simply shrugging off my shots. This changes all in-the-moment decision-making more than you would think. Further, I've added a few rules and guidelines to the run. As a scavenger, we're not going to be a pacifist, but we will also try to avoid murder. Killing enemies in self-defense or to clear a location for scavenging is alright, but killing somebody on the road to take their stuff is not. Settlement building is limited to a bed and a cooking station. I can take items from settlements, but only the ones I can physically grab. No scrapping down items for the parts or safes for their contents. We're going to try to keep perks limited to skills that one could actually get better at, such as shooting, lockpicking, gunsmithing, and limit access to the more fantastical perks. But this is not a hard and fast rule. Also, no companions. I tend to do all of these runs solo unless I need a companion to activate a part of a quest. Of course, we don't just want to survive as a scavenger, we want to thrive. We don't want to just wake up every day, we want to have a goal, something to fight for. So our goal is to save up 2,000 caps while scavenging and make our way to Diamond City, where we can purchase the home plate player home and ascend from nomadic scavenger to Commonwealth homeowner. I previously did this challenge in Fallout New Vegas and found it easier than expected, so let's jump into the Commonwealth and find out if the experience is any different. Alright, so let's make a quick face here. I haven't actually made a character and I don't know how long. I was looking for facial hair. No Nora president divorced mod enabled. Oh, facial hair. Here we go. I'm going to try to make, what did we have on our New Vegas character? It was something like Street Brawler. No, just need the remove Sean mod. Yeah, we're not going to be thinking about our family. We're not even going to know what happens to them because we have the alternate start mod. This is a very scavenger hairstyle, I think. I'm getting DMCA'd as we speak. Okay, let's, done. Confirmed character. Oh, there's Nora. She was waiting to ambush us. Okay, so our character is Scavenger. And we are going to go with a flat build across the board because we're just an average scavenger. We've got average special skills. And as far as perks that we're going to take, I'm not putting a hard rule on them because this is permadeath. It's already going to be hard enough. But we are going to try to keep the perks roleplay based. Okay, so here we are. We start with the 10mm pistol from the vault, except I actually am at a little of a disadvantage with it because it only holds 8 rounds instead of, what's the base game one hold? 12? But I like the Colt Delta Elite more than the base game Fallout 4, so we roll with it. All right, we're going to get ourselves a little bit of stuff. So with the settlements, the rule is we can pick up items from settlements that we can reach ourselves. We cannot scrap the whole settlement to put items into the workbench. So if there's a safe that we can't get into, we can't scrap it. We can't tear down a bunch of stuff. We're not going to cut down trees and build a bunch of shelves. Hey, Todd, welcome in. Yeah, 12. That's what I thought. The gun model is such an improvement over Vanilla's model, isn't it? I have a lot of really cool gun models. People on Twitch, if you want to see what the gun models are... Oh, let me do this real quick. You can do exclamation mods, and it'll tell you a little bit about them. Immersive HUD. We're going to go enable immersive HUD. No hotkey. Compass on aiming. Health is off until it gets below 30. We can do 35. And same for action points. So we'll see when we are, like, really grievously injured. But other than that, a lot of our HUD is going to be off. Ammo count is going to be off. Explosives count will be on because I feel like if you're carrying explosives, then you know how many grenades you have, right? Like, you know you have 3 grenades, but ammo's a lot harder to keep track of. All right, let's see. We're not going to talk to Codsworth. We're not going to use any companions, but let's see what we can avail ourselves of. Actually, I know where I want to stop first. So we'll head up here. Lone Wanderer perk. I think I will take the Lone Wanderer perk. I was debating it, but since it's permadeath until we get our house, it's already going to be hard enough if I limit my perks. I also have the pipe guns replacer. These are still a little fantasy, but they're way better than the base game pipe guns. I'm going to ignore the gold bar in here because that just seems fair. But if we can get ourselves some cram, rat away. Taking that dead money, letting go to heart. Oh, we got a stim pack. That's big. I don't know why I remembered this being a skill magazine. The first step was to scout around Sanctuary, try to pick up some valuables and essentials, and get whatever weapons and armor we could squared away to get the run started. Stay still. I have actually seen no-hit runs end at these bloat flies. You get real aloof, it's because you just started this recently for the first time. Oh, congratulations, it's a fun one. Man is dodging all of my bullets. I just got jump scared by this skeleton in the window. .22, does that mean I have the .22 rifle pack installed? Yes. I have the .22 gun pack. I have the .22 pistol, machine gun, and auto revolver. Oh, Bethesda collision meshes. I really like not having a hit marker or enemy health, because then you really don't know, like, you have to use visual clues to see if you've hit your enemy. And you don't know how much health they have, so you have to stay kind of tactical. You can't rush them just because you know their health is low. Alright, do I take the special book? It's a good question. Would an average scavenger be able... You know what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to take the special book, but I have a part 2 planned for whatever character manages to survive and get to the home plate. So if we finish the scavenger part of the challenge and get to the home plate, then I will come back and take the special book then. All right, let's see what we can do here. We can get ourselves a hardened receiver. Need gun nut for a larger magazine. The larger magazine would really help. We get a comfort grip. So we're just gonna take anything that's got some value to it here. Our first chance to get some caps in our pocket is probably going to be Trash Can Carla and then Trudy.
Got it. Yes.
Ooh, we got a single shotgun. This is the single shotgun from the Fallout 4 New Vegas team. That one is a recent one. I believe it just came out. So we'll call the single shotgun number 3. Literally, when I saw the YouTube video about this mod, I said, oh, I need to get that for my scavenger run. Because it's just a scavenger gun. You know what I mean? Just poking around ruins and stuff with a single shot 12 gauge. Am I taking companions like dog meat? No. So funny story, I was testing this out yesterday, and you know, I'm just sitting there playing this, and I walk past dog meat, and then I get jump scared by a dog barking in my ears, and I turn around and dog meat is behind me on the road. I never knew if you ignore dog meat, he can follow you down the road and bark to get your attention. If you ignore him entirely and progress the main quest, Nick will give him to you. Yes, exactly. Ooh, we got a short 22 carbine. I like this one. It's a Ruger 1022. Let's go ahead and put this drifter outfit on. Ooh, and a short pipe bolt action. This 22 carbine ended up being one of my favorite recurring items in this run. It does low damage, even less than a regular pipe rifle, but it's a proper weapon with low recoil and decent rate of fire and accuracy. To me, a 22 is just a perfect kind of weapon for a low-level scrapper or scavenger, and I always enjoyed them in New Vegas as well. Like the drifter outfit, it looks very post-apocalyptic. Yeah, let's check out our character. Now, if that doesn't look like a scavenger... Look how grizzled we are. Okay, so on up the way is a little stash that should hold a revolver and some caps. We will have to deal with some mongrels. There's one. Pop a fresh mag in. We'll say it is much harder to avoid combat in Fallout 4 than it is in New Vegas. I think a lot of that is more random spawns and increased enemy density. Seem to remember some parts of Boston being a war zone. I would say some parts of most of this game are a war zone. It's kind of a difference in philosophy, because New Vegas, in a lot of New Vegas is fairly civilized, or is like little skirmishes between groups who have a specific problem with each other. Fallout 4 has a lot more just wandering into hostile enemies, like a lot more. I think this run will be easier than getting to the Strip. I think it's going to be harder. Fallout 4 survival mode is harder than New Vegas normal hardcore. I missed a question. Does murder count if it's wildlife you could use for food? So, bit of a hot take here. In the Fallout world, I'm going to say that wildlife doesn't count as murder, but I am... they heard me talking shit. Somebody clipped. But I'm not going to kill animals just to kill them. But if they are hostile, I won't wait for them to attack me. I'll just get rid of them. This mole rat had a cigarette. Oh, he's good. Oh, it didn't kill it, though. All right. Proper gun time. Hot take, if crustaceans are sea bugs, then radroach is probably delicious. I have often said that I would probably try radroach because there's a decent chance it tastes like a really big lobster or a crab or a shrimp, like anywhere in that vicinity. I'm not huge on crawdad, but like in the wasteland, if it tastes like any of those things, I consider that a win. Never had the desire to try radroach. Okay. Freshly grilled radroach or 200-year-old Salisbury steak. Like, really think about it a minute. Don't just answer the one that sounds good. Kill me. Okay, well, some of us are a little more motivated. Is that dog meat? Dog meat, how did you... That is dog meat, right? Not just some other random dog. What are you doing out here? Nuka-Lurk would either taste fantastic or awful, and you can't figure out which. In my head, Nuka-Lurk tastes like imitation crab boiled in green monster. Ooh, a glow-sighted 22 carbine. Combat knife, 22 rounds. Oh, and it's got the extended magazine. Very nice. Hell yeah, wooden stock. We're moving up in the world, gamers. I think that's even a fluted barrel. This is a nice drop. Chef hat, huh? +1 luck? Or radiation resistance? I think we take the chef hat for now, if I'm being honest.
Sweet.
22 machine pistol. That'll be a nice little emergency gun. I think that's an Intratec 22. Ooh, we're about at weight capacity. 18 pre-war money. Let's see if we can make our way to Trash Can Carla. I think she's always in the same spot to begin with. It's getting late. What are we looking at? About 6, 7? Where do you even go to see the time? Oh, we've got a level up. Let's go ahead and grab Lone Wanderer right away. Our scavenger has learned many lessons from traveling alone on the road. He's internalized these lessons, meditated on them, and grown stronger because of them. Ah, that sounds like not my business. Are we fighting right now? Where did you come from? Who are you? Why are we beefing? Are there more of you? I have never been attacked at that location. All right, let's see. What do we want to sell off here? Remember, we are all about that money. Like these 58 pre-war monies. Sell those. We will have to keep some junk eventually. Build weapons and armor and all that. All right, what do we have here? Pretty sure Carla doesn't want your junk anyway. You heard the way she talked to me. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Now let's head back. We're going to try to keep to a sleep schedule that has us sleeping at night and moving during the day. Normally, you might want to do the opposite. But, oh, look. As I was saying, you can just get attacked out of nowhere. And honestly, when it's dark, it's hard for us to see enemies as well. All right, so the goal for day 2 is to move past this area a little bit. We want to be a little more nomadic than staying at the same base every day. I don't know why I keep having frame drops. I don't know if that's just a Fallout 4 thing. And my GPU doesn't seem super stressed, but... So we passed the first night relatively uneventfully, although awakening still tired from the dirty mattress we slept on. I wanted to encourage a more wandering playstyle rather than hoarding resources at Sanctuary. Although this wasn't a hard rule, it was something to keep in mind when thinking about our travels. I suppose another sort of neutral zone would be Covenant. But I think also there's a spot, if we think about where we need to be to rest for the next day, there's a spot in Lexington. I want to say it's the convalescent home, something like that. That should have a full bed we can use to get a full well-rested bonus. I don't think there's anybody to barter with in the area, but there should be some stuff to loot. Are you a ghoul? Ooh, 51 bottle caps. And what do we have here? Compensated, armor piercing, 22 auto revolver. with a scope. Now this is an interesting weapon here. This weapon design is very cool. The Twitch vertical is Pog. I'm glad you like it. A bourbon and some melon. We are well on our way to a cocktail of sorts. Look like a low-level bandit enemy. I know. Well, that's mostly who we're scavenging off of. What's the damage on this? 11. But by the time you add armor piercing and automatic, and the fact that it's got a scope, an incredibly steady scope, this might be a more effective weapon than the carbine. Okay, if I wanted to get to Lexington, hold up. That's the quarry. So long as I also cook the rad roaches. Wow, this is a cool little gun. Survival permadeath is crazy with the scavenger aspect. Yeah, so there's things that are more difficult with scavenger, but also we're not trying to, like, beat the game. So we can sort of pick our battles in terms of what enemies we take on and such. We're just trying to get enough money to be a homeowner and get to Diamond City and buy the home plate. Survival permadeath building playthrough. Sadly, no building. The only thing we're allowed to build at settlements are beds and cooking stations. But did you never consider that not beating the game is an option? It's an RPG, you just gotta make your own fun sometimes. Honestly, you know how I feel about the Fallout 4 story. So making my own fun is genuinely more rewarding than playing the story for me a lot of the time. Very Kenshi-pilled. Legitimately playing Kenshi changed the way that I saw other games. There's a rad roach about to pop up here. Sandboxes do that. Yeah, now I'm looking for, like, how can I be a storyteller in other games? And it's encouraging different playthroughs like this one, and the Project Zomboid, and all of that sort of stuff. Ooh, Economy Wonder Glue. Liked a lot of things about Fallout 4. The main story was not one of them. Trust me, you don't have to explain that perspective to me. I get it. You do Fallout replays, you usually bounce off 4 the most because you're very restricted on your character and their story. Right. Wait till you get to the part where you try to tell your story in every iteration. Was so intrigued to find my son, and then, oh. Okay, so confession time. I thought the... Uh-oh. Well... And that's how easily the life of a scavenger comes and goes in the Commonwealth. You can be careful, take your time, eat right, have cool guns, but one wrong step on a trap, and it's all over. It's notable that this didn't happen to us in Fallout New Vegas. It seems Fallout 4 is going to be more difficult for this run. I should have run from the mine, but my in-the-moment logic was that if I stayed crouching and tried to move down the stairs, my head and body might move below the plane of the blast wave. I don't know if explosions work like that in Fallout 4. It didn't work for me this time. By the way, that confession, I was just going to say that the first time I found out about the father twist, I actually thought it was kind of neat. That's your prize for watching the video. Time to roll a new character. We begin again! And now you don't get the confession. Blame dissociation. I love how Nora just flies into screen there. Okay, this one is John Scavenger. You know, I feel that there was a very important lesson behind that death, which is as a scavenger in the wasteland, you can do a lot right, and it just takes one lapse in attention or one trap in the wrong place for it all to be over. And I think that's the type of character learning that we need to be taking away from this run, because we are asking ourselves, what is it like being a common scavenger in Fallout 4? And I think the sad reality of Fallout 4 is every day there are experienced scavengers who do mostly everything right, and it's just the one thing they overlook that kills them. Okay, so we will take some rads over here, but the reason I've come this way is the army helmet. Okay, let's see what we get for weapon RNG this time around. Short, light, single shotgun. Okay. Okay, this right here, this is like a bootlegger shotgun. Like, this is some moonshine running stuff right here. Or something they would carry in an auto carriage in the 30s, the 20s and 30s to avoid being burglarized in their car. Which, when I think about it, both of those statements are just very 1920s. All right, so how's this shotgun do against like a bloat fly? Wow. You got to get right up on him. Am I going to hide my UI again? Yes. Good call. You know, another important thing to take away from this experience is that all of the gun fetishization and everything in the world did not stop me from stepping on a landmine. So, you know, just something to think about when you're like, oh, I got a really cool gun. I'm sure I'll survive the apocalypse. Really cool guns are really cool, but they don't stop you from stepping on landmines. I'm gonna use all my 22 ammo on these bugs. Yeah, I'm out of reloads. Just wait for VATS IRL. I mean, some of the stuff that they're doing with augmented reality headsets and stuff is not far off. I think when I lose a character and have to restart, I think I want to try to take like a different... I don't want to restart 5 characters and every time clear out Sanctuary, go to Trash Can Carla, clear out Lexington, you know... I want to get a little different experience.
That's it.
Ooh, 32 auto round. That's the first time we're seeing that. The reliving is the punishment for dying, though. Sure, but it's a sort of mindset where I'm thinking about, like, how am I telling the stories of multiple scavengers? Not refining one story until it works, but having the lived experience of multiple and seeing how their stories end. And how the ones that we thought might be successful were not in the end. And, you know, all that sort of stuff. See if I got anything to cook, and then we may head out simply for doing something more interesting than clearing Sanctuary again. Howdy, Ronan. Welcome in. Oh! I was cooking. I guess somebody wants to be on the grill. That was a quarter of my health. Bottles so we can fill up on some water. A camera so we can take a selfie. I'll be taking this. I wonder what instrument is making that sound. Not the deep one that sounds like a contrabass, but the one that sounds a little almost microtonal. Contraband, as in you're banned for that pun. I got glue for lunch. Let's go. My favorite. All right. Now we have some Excel here. I think this sells for a good amount. And a comfy pillow. Now, if I were any kind of salesman, I could get good money out of this comfy pillow. Why, look at it. It is no bear pillow. It is no straw pillow. It is a comfy pillow. And you can't buy comfort like that. Except you can. From me. I will sell it to you. Oh, we went out of our way to get the army helmet, and I never put it on. I got too distracted. By what, I'm not sure, but... You know what? I like this look because it looks to me like we were asleep in our pajamas and we got woken up by a bump in the night. So we threw on our helmet and grabbed our plinking rifle and went out to investigate the noise. Okay, so let's check this out. At this point, I'm showing off gun mods, but this is the Quick 22 pistol. It's actually not terrible recoil. I think the long barrel helps. I just accidentally planted this gun on this guy like it's evidence. I didn't even kill him. Why did I feel the need to do that? He's a raider. Nobody would have questioned me. But now I have an alibi. All right, now if I remember correctly, and I probably don't, but if I remember correctly, Covenant is around here. And I don't think it's a quest just to get into Covenant. So we could try to get into Covenant and use them at least to buy our stuff. And I think we can rent a room. Another Railrard? Raggy. I know the rail yard up here is kind of ghoul territory, but might have some stuff worth looting. Covenant only has the test to enter, has the free bed to sleep, right? What? Is the most annoying. Enjoy your stay. Enjoy your stay. I'm familiar. Alright, we're getting a lot of 45 rounds. Okay, let's see what we're looking at here for ghouls. I think raiders are this way. And then Outpost Zimonja, maybe? Or maybe it's a Zimonia? I never quite know. Whoa! I've never seen a 22 do that. I got those incendiary rounds. Reload. How am I on 22 ammo? Okay, I've got 20 rounds left for my 22. Oh, I leveled up. Let's go ahead. We are going to go for the same perk. We're going to go for Lone Wanderer. About 10 mil. I've got 80 10 mil rounds. I feel like there's a surprise ghoul in here. Let's go clear the rest of the Railrard, as I put it. Thanks for ruining the surprise. They just told me it was a ghoul. They didn't tell me it was a surprise ghoul. Sorry I ruined your ghoul. Should have breathed, but my hubris. Okay, to be fair, I handled that surprise ghoul pretty well. A silver spoon? Were you born with it in your mouth? I bet you were. Ooh, what do we have here? 22 carbine. I would like some more 22 ammo. Isn't there a plane crash around here? I feel like there's a plane crash and mostly a couple of bugs guarding it. I could be thinking of a different area, though. Is that a premonition? I don't know. I thought I heard a plane crashing. Now I think it was your passion snapping. Real ones know what I mean. Great, now I'm gonna have a lot of spute stuck in my head. Hey, level 3. Okay. For my next trick. So when we think about what perks we could justify as a scavenger, I think we'll go with, not pickpocket, locksmith. That makes sense. That would be something that a scavenger would get, or would invest time in learning, is how to break open new locks. Lead stomach is the most canonical. Does make sense, but also what? Maybe they have Halloween overstock that they're trying to sell. Lucas Miller?
Hi.
My armor saved many a wasteland.
Is this survival difficulty? It is. All right, so what don't we need right now? Probably don't need a 22 pistol. The machine pistol I'm going to hold on to as a backup weapon. You drink from the water pumps for this challenge? Yes, but I can't build my own. So if I come across a location that has one, I can. See, this is an interesting balance between what do I want to keep for building stuff and like making my weapons and all that. I feel like adhesive we pretty much always want to keep. We haven't lucked into a whole lot of chems or anything yet to sell. That's you getting weird looks drinking from the pump at the graveyard after filling your bottles for flower watering. Cooking station allows for adhesive. Yeah, it does. I just think in the value to weight convenience ratio, we want to hold on to enough adhesive that we can use to make our guns and possibly armor better. Oh, I haven't equipped like any of my armor. So we have a chest piece. Oh, I do have the left leg equipped, but I can equip a left arm as well. So we have a left arm and a chest piece. Would be a good time to get ourselves right arm, right leg. Probably won't do a ton for us, but every little bit helps. You carry ammo. He's got some 38 rounds. I think I'll pass. Oops. Okay, 207 caps. We're getting somewhere. Put on our armor.
Sealed up since the Great War? There's no telling what might be inside.
He's gonna blow this up, right? Just a couple scavengers watching something explode.
Now!
Do it for the plot.
Have it your way.
And you hate to see it. One scavenger to another. Sir, if only you knew that my rule was I don't murder for profit, but if you open fire on me, then it's fair game. That's my health. Damn, he took out half of my health. That was almost the end of John Scavenger. All right, let's make sure our weapon's loaded before we leave here. He might have had friends, very pissed off friends. It's a whole bunch of bloat flies. Oh, and now they're aware of me. That's a lot of bloat flies. Hold on. Something automatic might do here. That was the last of our 22 ammo. So here's hoping we scavenge up some more. So yeah, this is the plane that I was talking about, I think. But something in my memory is telling me that there's a big group of bloat flies or something here guarding it, maybe. And that's gunners up there. We don't want to tussle with the gunners. I want to say the bloat flies are, like, nestled up under a wing or something. I might be thinking of one in the glowing sea, but I might not. It's not a vertibird, so how did it crash? Well, vertibirbs crash up on the roof, but regular planes can crash anywhere, I guess.
Nice.
Feel like cats generally enjoy my streams. I'm gonna use that in my marketing material. Put my stream on for your cat. Put my long-form videos on for your cat when you are away to keep them company, so that I get watch hours and maybe one day also ad revenue. It's for the cats. Think of the cats. Going to the mall today was awful. Man, malls used to be something.
Nice.
Ooh, what's this? 9mm rounds. It's got a German manufacturer mark on it, though. 115 grain full metal jacket. Ooh, hello. A marksman's varmint rifle. Do we even have 5.56? Is it 5.56 or 22? 223. We don't even have any 223 ammo, but This is a sweet little gun right out of New Vegas. Well, as soon as we find some 223, it'll be there for us. New quest to get Marksman his rifle back. You know what? That's a great character name, and I'm definitely going to use that if I ever do a playthrough where that can be a relevant name. Okay, that's irradiated. We don't like that. A fusion core. Let's go. Alright, so from here we basically want to head south. Like that way. I'm going to choose to leave the scene and go around rather than travel under that wing. Maybe a superstition. Well, wait, there's gunners here. Let's see if we can split it. Next time you have a primarily turret-firing squad member in Kenshi. This is Marksman. Oh, that's a lot of rads. Jangles the moon monkey? Hearing is kind of a superpower. Thanks, evolution. Now I see why I have this. The more you think about hearing, the crazier it gets. Hearing is an evolutionary superpower. Hey, Space Monkey, welcome in. How you doing? Now we have 2 Space Monkeys. We did just grab Jangles. That sounds... I didn't grab somebody's Jangles. I grabbed Jangles, the moon monkey. Material water trough? I feel like this has got to be a mod thing. I don't know what mod. Hope your new year is off to a great start. You as well.
You here visiting Covenant, pal? If not, move along. You know, armed people loitering around. Not good for the nerves.
I'd like to visit.
Since you're a first-timer, there's something you gotta know first. We don't just let anyone inside. There's an entrance test. We call it the safe test. Everyone's gotta take it.
Who's making that noise? Is that modded streamer bathwater? You know what? My bad. I forgot that I downloaded the streamer bathwater mod. All right, let's get this out of the way. Unlike Fallout 3, I don't think these questions make any difference on the game. There are a couple questions in lore that have a statistical significance with being a synth, but I don't even think picking those does anything different.
Nice to meet a friendly.
You're in luck then. Covenant is the... You here to shop?
Let me see what you got.
Take your time, sweetie.
All right, let's see what we got here. What do we want to sell? Excuse me one moment while I... where's that radio? Where's your radio? We can't have this. Fusion core sells for a good bit of money. Let's see what else we got. Well, we're not making a ton of money at this rate. I don't know if we really need all of these guns, but in the meantime, what do they have for ammo? Is there anything in here? They got 20mm rounds. That's going to be fun if we ever get that far. If I wanted for anything for ammo, I would want... I think we've got a lot of 10mm. I feel like this mod has made ammo more expensive. I don't remember base game ammo costing this much. I think I'd want to lock in what I have. Maybe buy a purified water. I think one of these is a dangerous bridge. I don't remember too much offhand. Am I saying that it's a bridge too far? I don't know. I guess we'll have to judge that bridge when we come to it. What is that? Is that Grey Garden? No, that's like, kind of factory, or is that... That's Taffington, I think. I think that's the housing development that has the super mutants. Okay, so I think this is the danger bridge. Y'all ever heard the saying, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it? So I think it's about to be very relevant. I don't think we're done. Did I do that? Okay, the railroad says this house is safe. Save me, railroad safe house. I definitely heard a raider voice around. Oh! Oh, good lord! Are we close to College Square? Is that what this is? It's Ticonderoga. I know it was close-ish to Bunker Hill. I wouldn't mind setting that up as my next... Where am I? This looks like Quincy. Combination of not played the game in a couple of years and no HUD elements, basically. Oh, this is the safe house. This is the safe house where you pick up the synth. So we're not far from Bad TFL. The Bureau of Alcohol, Drugs, Tobacco, Firearms, and Lasers. That's what I assumed that always meant. Because it's very much like our BATFE. This is one of those chaotic spawn points where I have definitely seen Deathclaws and various other dangerous things. I don't remember so many ghouls in the area, though. There was another one shambling over here. I'll be honest with you, this is not majorly an area that I want to be in. It's mass chemical. Super mutants up there. I want to say raiders tend to spawn in this area. Super mutants over there. We've got a level. So let's grab... Cap Collector is probably not the smartest survival move. But I feel like for the whole scavenger deal, it's a good one. Yeah, it looks like raiders. Oh, and I was perched as well. Anything else I needed? Food? Yeah, I need food, need a bed. Oops, raiders. I don't remember, did I get more 22 ammo or am I carrying an empty gun? I'm carrying an empty gun, how about that? That's a sure way to survive. Okay, so based on the rules of our scavenger run, this one's a little iffy. They clearly look like they're out to do us harm. I think it's a holdup, and we are allowed to clear hostiles if we need to get somewhere. Okay, so we, and by we I mean I, decided that this is perfectly acceptable, although it is a risk. Oh! When did you get here? When you drop your tire armor, it is literally just a tire. Oh my god, I just made a beautiful pun and I didn't even realize it. Yeah, this is my attire. I'm overtired from lack of sleep. Okay, that's gonna be like county crossing, I think. Oh, I forget. I should pick up weapons even if I don't want them. Because you'll pick up ammo that was in them. See if we can make our way to Bunker Hill. I think they have proper beds for rent there. Okay, these are Mirelurk eggs. So I'm really not wanting to mess with those. That's bad TFL. Usually there's raiders in... Oh! I don't know why, but his shotgun sounded like a rocket launcher.
What the hell was that?
I'm going to take my leave. Oh! Oh no, this is bad. Do we have any jet? We do have jet. That one was an alpha, that's why it was so tough. Imagine coming all this way only for the run to end to a random raider with explosives. It's quite possible. It's why it would be eventually a good idea to get a set of armor that is, I want to say padded, does the explosion resistance. Heavy single shotgun, okay. Don't worry, I'll find the entrance eventually. I'm afraid if I don't go in the front entrance, they'll aggro. That's something I just totally made up, but now I don't know if it's real. So, I'll go around and introduce myself at the front entrance. Pardon me, I'll just squeeze by here. Forgot how good Jet was in this game. Yeah, Jet is borderline essential.
You there, Caravan or Raider?
Caravan!
All right. Come on in and set up shop wherever you want. Remember, we get a cut of all your sales. Room and board ain't included.
Me when I gaslight myself into believing something that never happened. Listen, you know, that's the fun thing about these runs is you just don't know, or you let the doubt creep in, and it's more fun to play with the world that way than it is to Google it and remove doubt.
Down the road a long time.
Cricket,
So many flavors of mayhem for sale.
I bet you do.
Hi.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
I'll take a look, sure.
Guns, guns, and more guns. Just for you.
All right, now, big question is, what did we pick up to sell? Not a ton. Okay, here's a little bit. Here's a little bit.
I'm half tempted to join the railroad with all this shit.
Yeah, I don't care about your factions.
Talk some sense into my numbskull son. Getting involved with the railroad is just trouble.
Can I get a room or what?
Hey, this is between the two of you.
We got a good life here, and you'd throw it all away.
Why are you talking to me?
Here it's some crusty old caravan hands, no offense, go blind off rot gut. At least the railroad's fighting the Institute. And why not save sense?
Might as well go off and join the Death Claw Preservation Society.
I want service.
I wouldn't mind getting some service here.
Where are my manners? If you want a drink, talk to me. Need a bed? Well, hit up Numbskull over there.
The other guy rents rooms. Oh, well, they could have told me that before.
Place to stay? Grab it before someone else does.
Just nod and take a pamphlet. New run, Deathclaw Preservation Society. If I could figure out what that meant, that would actually be a great run. And I always welcome suggestions.
Deal.
Stockton snores. You've been warned.
Oh, wait, is this the one that doesn't even have real beds? It's just got dirty Yeah, it's just dirty mattresses on the floor. Well, so much for getting well rested. We'll try to steal 8 hours on it, but... yeah, nope, we only got 5. Rested once again, albeit still partially on a dirty mattress, we're nearing in on our target of Diamond City. We'll have to make our way across the waterfront and find a way to cross the river to get into Diamond City. We'll want to carefully weave our way in between some of the streets and buildings here to limit the possibility for confrontation with large groups of enemy forces. I think I'm gonna make an executive decision here. I think it's safer if I pop a Radex and go by the river. I forgot that makes you thirsty. Oh, I got an illness. I forgot being in water gives you illnesses. See, this is why Aqua Boy or Aqua Girl is a really good perk. But I don't think it's necessarily in line with the Scavenger playthrough. Because it's not a normal human skill to not be irradiated by water. It's not something you can just, like, develop. Sounds like Diamond City having a shootout with the super mutants up ahead. Need to be careful of this side alley here. But the raiders are all at home inside their fence, so that's okay.
What do you mean you can't open the gate? Stop playing around.
Here we go. Gotta listen to Piper.
Loud.
I got orders not to let you in, Miss Piper. I'm sorry. I'm just doing my job.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but Mayor McDonough's really steamed, Piper. Saying that article you wrote was all lies. The whole city's in a tizzy.
You know, I just realized how soft the language is in this exchange.
Lock me out.
There's no grit to it. There's no roughness. It's like the Disney Channel post-apocalypse flavor.
I just got here, but yeah.
What's that? You said you're a trader up from Quincy? You have enough supplies to keep the general store stocked for a whole month? You hear that, Danny? You gonna open the gate and let us in, or are you gonna be the one talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply?
Jeez, all right. No need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
I am a trader, though, so we're just gonna... we're gonna say hi to Deacon, give him a little peck on the cheek. Mwah! We love you, Deacon. And go inside.
Piper, who let you back inside? I told some.
I'll take a look, sure.
There you are.
All right, let's see. I don't know that we picked up anything to sell. Wow, quantums are only worth 20? I thought they were worth way more. He has 223 rounds. Have we resolved the empty gun issue? Yeah, we have. We don't have anything all that impressive for weapons. Let's get a purified water. See, now we're spending money, but some folks would say you gotta spend money to make money. Let's grab the 223 rounds. We'll get to try out the varmint rifle.
Only one thing.
I was gonna go to bed, but it's, I forget how you see the time. 6:41 a.m. This is the wrong time to go to bed. Wait, has this been here the whole time and I never knew about it? This isn't part of an update? The bounty board? Raiders and Backstreet Apparel. Open notice to anyone with a gun and some ambition. Raider activity is on the rise near Backstreet Apparel. They have money, gear, supplies. Everything's stolen from honest, hardworking people. Keep what you kill. No other reward given. I think I might have just never seen the bounty board. Doctor should be in the office by 9 a.m., right? Yep, there's the doctor.
Yeah. See what's wrong with me, Doctor.
What's feeling off today? What can you tell me?
I guess if I cure health, it cures my illness as well.
Got roughed up.
You look fine, but wait. Yeah, that's gonna need to be set back in place. Let's get started.
Or maybe not. It's been a while since I've played Fallout 4 in a way that wasn't Frost.
That was it.
Take better care of yourself in the future, okay?
Well, whatever the case, I don't seem to have an illness anymore, so maybe it did fix me. Excuse me, I'd like to use this. I know I just rolled into town and you're probably like a citizen here and pay taxes, but when's somebody gonna think of the Scavenger? So this right here, this is the home plate. You know what we should do? We should get a picture of us kneeling in front of it. Like we're posing for a picture. And then I'll put a hashtag over it, like future homeowner, grind set mindset, hustle for life. And that'll be the next thumbnail. Because for now, we should go ahead and wrap up. I think this is a great place to end day 1 of the Fallout 4 Scavenger run. Can we keep this this run alive? We managed to make it to Diamond City. Our new home is in front of us. We just have to raise the funds. We just have to get together 2,000 caps to become a homeowner and ascend from a scavenger of the wastes. Let's do it about the same time tomorrow. I guess we just go out carefully hunting and see what's in the area. Valuables for us is going to be chems and drugs will be a big one. I know there's a little apartment building up here near Hardware Town, and we might want to go check that out.
Head on inside.
Why did I just hear... Oh! I never realized you could hear somebody lighting up a cigarette. How are we on 10 mil ammo again? 46. So I got about 5 magazines. So we'll know if I start to go through more than the 5 magazines. See, I know this one is a raider who's in on it, but we did say no murder. I'm allowed to clear out hostiles to loot a location, but this raider playing settler is not a threat to us right now, so I'm not allowed to murder them. We can't metagame that. I do believe there will be some raiders in this apartment building, but we'll see. Got a little tripwire. Ooh, a compensated hardened single shotgun. That might be better than our current single shotgun. Let's see. Heavy does 49. Yeah, okay. Cool deal. We'll make that number 3. Got a classic cuts compensator on it, like that.
One last haul, then I call it quits.
So now we can sell our heavy single shotgun. That'll be a little cash. I don't remember there being a turret here. How many of you are in this room?
Jump in the shadows. Yeah, you're probably right. You gotta cut down on the jet, I guess. Don't start talking crazy.
Whoa! You saw him teleport there, right? That jet'll make you jittery, apparently.
Pack it in, boys. There's nothing out there. Gotta be an end to this someday. Now, gotta do what I gotta do.
Okay, check that out. A little bit of chems. Ooh, a Protectron model. What do those sell for, if any? 100 caps. We hit the big bucks with some toy collector or something's gonna pay rent for us tonight. Let's go. Put that shit on eBay. Oh, don't go getting all framey on me now, game. Okay, there's the turret. Okay, so we have at least 2 psychos. Alright, question is, do we want to clear 2nd floor? I think we do want to go floor by floor, if there even is anything here to clear. What is my magazine capacity on this 22? I don't think it actually says. Oh, but we do so much more damage with the 10mm. And we have a level up. Let's go ahead and grab Gunslinger. Yeah, now we're doing even more damage with the 10mm. I may regret this, but I'm going to pop a Molotov cocktail on. And... I kind of want to take a buff out and a Med-X. We're gonna be surrounded here. Probably got one on the left and one on the right. Oh, that's outside. Hey, what's up, Fru? Hope the project goes well. Damn, that was kind of cold. Just dropped him. I guess we'll have to see if any of this is worth money. I might have actually lost money just considering the amount of chems. Well, that's a good amount of ammo. We don't have anything that takes 32 yet, so... Ooh, 49 bottle caps, okay. I mean, it used to belong to that settler. So that doesn't feel super nice. I guess let's check what's outside this door. What's my ammo look like again? 30. Got 30 rounds.
Somebody please help. She's hurt.
Okay, so there's one sleeping here.
She needs help. Get some mother.
Oh, they're waking up.
Anybody help.
Scoped 32 machine pistol. Pretty sweet. What's this 32 looking like? 11 damage. Okay, that's actually not as sweet as I thought. It's really cool, but our 22 even does more damage. Fire rate 109, fire rate 127, so it shoots a little faster. Check out the barrel on this one. It basically isn't one. Oh, there's no front sight either. That's an interesting detail. That's not for me, is it? I don't think that's for me. We're just gonna... We're gonna step inside. Remain indoors. Alright, let's see what we want to sell. 22 pistol. Single shotgun. Pipe auto pistol. I'm thinking at this rate we're not going to use the 32, so we can probably sell the 32 ammo. And I should also equip this. I mean, sure, if you'll buy steel cans, I'm selling. You know, a vacuum tube is probably exactly the kind of undervalued thing that a scavenger would be harvesting and selling. But also, ammo is heavy, and we're not storing any of our stuff. So if I can't sell some amount of ammo, then I think that's a detriment. We'll sell the 32 rounds. I'm not going to be selling, like, making most of my money with ammo, but I think we've got to be able to have some trade of it. We dumped our stuff off at the general store and then ran around Diamond City for a bit, attending to our irritating biological needs. Scoop a little dirty water out of the pond out back, roast it over an open fire, waited yet again to have dialogue exposited at us until we could get service at the inn, and took some rest in a full good bed for the first time in a while. I think there's a rail yard area a little outside the city that might have some stuff to loot. That's the one I'm thinking of. I wonder if you could actually get inside here and save yourself if there's like a death claw or something. I've never actually tried to use one of those as an actual survival shelter. There may be ghouls around here. It's a rad stag that we're not going to mess with. Anything useful on the terminal? Think that's for the radioactive rainstorm. I never thought about using it for that. It works with ghouls if you stay in it long enough for the AI to lose interest in you. Okay. Yeah, I've seen them and just considered them part of the background and the lore, but I've never actually tried to use them. Don't remember what the threat is in here. I want to say mole rats. That sure sounded like a mole rat. Oh my god, are you kidding me? A mole rat one hits you now? What was it? Was it a legendary? Well, that's the run over. We gotta restart. That's the rules. See, without a HUD, I don't know what's a legendary. I don't know what level it is. All right. Back to the main menu. All right, we were John Scavenger previously. Today, we are Jane Scavenger. I'm not gonna lie, I got a bad feeling in my gut after I emptied the first magazine, and it didn't even stumble. That was when I started to get the feeling that things were going downhill. As I alluded to before, I wanted to try to change things up a little bit with each new character. I wanted each to feel like a unique sort of story and exploration, not just refining and rehearsing a perfect route to find the ideal way through the challenge. Alright, well check out Deacon's little observation post here. A little bit of water. And I seem to remember if you head... Oh... this way. I feel like I remember there being supplies along some of these... what are these called? Pylons? Towers? Whatever they may be. Hey, you know what? We just started this run. Maybe for once gunshots are the sound of my business. Let's go see what's going on over here. Take risks early. If I head to the farm, is it illegal to touch their melons? I think yes. Okay, so... oh, I didn't set my HUD. I think these are raiders. But if I can let them pass, then for this playthrough, that's the thing to do. Uh-oh. A little shelter out here. I'm gonna be honest, Fallout 4 Scavenger, much more difficult than New Vegas Scavenger. And I think it's entirely up to the survival difficulty. That's a dog. Oh, correction, that's a lot of dogs. Damn, that's like all of my 10 mil ammo. We got 23 left. We got about 3 mags. So we've managed to use half of it. Mostly on dogs and a mole rat. But what I thought I saw up here was a body that may... ooh, our first bottle cap. I'm gonna frame that like Mr. Krabs in his first dollar. Okay, so we got some armor. We also got a 22, but I'm gonna need more than 6 shots for that to be useful. Also, my health is 60. Guess we'll take a purified water. I'd rather that than a stim pack. Oh, maybe it's a bandit camp. See, it gets kind of murky because per the rules of this playthrough, I'm not going to just murder them to take the stuff they have on them. But if they were in a location that I wanted to scavenge for loot, then I'd be allowed to kill them to clear the hostiles out to safely loot. So it's definitely more of a gray area, make a call and roleplay than it is a hard challenge run that I expect I'll either pass or fail. You know what else I notice about Fallout 4 versus New Vegas? Is New Vegas let places be abandoned. Fallout 4 seems to have a philosophy that if it is a structure and it has resources, there should be a threat or a faction there. New Vegas was a lot more happy to let places be empty places. I guess it depends if I can choose like who I am in the world. I feel like New Vegas in a lot of the areas has pretty well built up society. So, you know, like medical care, food, protection. I feel like New Vegas is a pretty good chance of providing those. Fallout 2 would probably be pretty good if you could be a resident of Vault City. Fallout 4 easy mode is just to be a member of the Institute for 24 hours and enjoy like clean water and good food. But if you're anybody else in Fallout 4, I feel like it kind of sucks to be you. Fallout 3, I feel like Fallout 3 sucks for everybody. Pikmin's calling card all the way out here. Well, let's see. We got a Marksman's 22 carbine. Pretty sweet. And a 22 machine gun. Okay, good loot. That's a good start. I also don't recognize whatever this structure is. Yeah, I know I'm near Sunshine Tidings, but I don't remember what these tanks are. Oh, that's sun. I didn't realize how close I was to Sunshine Tidings. Now there is a very useful skill magazine here. I might not actually have that much 22 ammo. I've got 44. Ooh, a suppressed pistol. Very nice. There we go, the skill magazine to collect extra meat. This is actually a super cool pistol for a scavenger run. And these will be some nice beds. I think we might spend the night here. We'll do some looting around, and we'll come back here to sleep at night, I think. There should be a cooking station in here. Ah, there it is. There are some ghouls in this kind of mess hall area. Nice, we got a level. I think we gotta go ahead and take Lone Wanderer as our first perk. Okay, kind of forgot they can open doors. Oh, Bethesda collision meshes. Are you joking? I actually don't know where a good trader is from here. I want to say there's somebody set up on a bridge across the way. Might be the one that has an argument about what is and isn't a sandwich. A light rain, huh? Very atmospheric. Now, is this going to stay a regular thunderstorm, or are we talking a rad storm here? Let's make sure I've cleared out all the little cabins. Wow, I never noticed the rain on a tin roof sound. That's super cool. I don't know why, but I feel like with the HUD off, I play with my ears more. Like I just feel like I'm picking up on audio cues that I never noticed. What's the time? 6:30. I think that's a little too early to turn in. Make sure there's no bottles that I missed. Now there were coffee cups. Okay, I was wondering if the curfew bot is going to be here because I remember there's a, what is it, a Mr. Gutsy that will enforce a curfew on you, but it looks like it's super mutants this time. And then what do we have? It's like some little buildings down here. Will you comply? Yeah. Will you comply? Then you get your head blown off. Smooth off. Is this the shop on the lake? I think it is. Yeah, Walden Pond. But we ought to be very thorough here, then. Real ones know what I'm getting at. Thank you, Wheezy, for backing me up.
Nice.
Yellow trench coat's worth something. I like how the suppressed pistol is multi-use. Now, I know if we go down there, there's raiders. Felt like I was fishing on that one. Sometimes you just gotta cast out a net. Okay, 8 pre-war money. I respect it. I'm about it. A rib cage and a pelvis. I don't think we're gonna get much money for that. I don't like the... That could have killed me. That barrel legitimately could have been the end of this run. All right, we rise with the sun, or maybe even a little before it. Oh man, I love the rain on the roof. I would legitimately just stay in here and listen to it. It's not the shack with a sentry bot, is it? Well, that was the last of my 22 ammo. Unless, Ghoul, want to drop me some ammo? 22 ammo, let's go. See? You put it out there into the universe, and sometimes your request gets granted. Oh, this is the other end of ArcJet. There might be some stuff to loot up in here. Low-key used to the no HUD now. I'm telling you, it should be an option in more games. The gun wobble in Red Dead Redemption 2 is nuts. I've never actually played it myself. I've only watched other people play that. I don't think I want to take that elevator. Or they need to finish developing IRL HUDs Well, so here's the thing. Have you ever heard of the quiet walking trend? The quiet walking trend is when you go on a walk and you don't listen to anything. And it's like a thing. People are like, you know, preaching it. I feel like if we develop IRL HUDs, it's going to be the same thing. We're going to be so used to some sort of stimulation all the time that we're going to consider it a meditative practice just to experience the real world without an overlay on our face. It'll be like a whole thing. People will have New Year's resolutions about spending less time with their IRL HUD. Probably be ads injected. Certainly, it'll be tracking your retinas to see what you pay attention to. Amount of ads you would get with an IRL HUD. Yeah, yeah, it would be bad. I bet they would have a free monthly version with a constant stream of ads, and then you would have the light premium, which is like ads every 2 minutes. And then you would have the premium plus ultra, which only has an unskippable 5-minute ad when you wake up in the morning. What's up with the birds? Every bird is stuck suddenly. Look, stuck. Stuck. The Institute synths are malfunctioning.
All right.
Okay, so he's got a little over 200 caps. The +2 endurance from this could be good. I might actually wear the sea captain's hat. Okay, alcohol continues to be a good seller. I keep thinking Abraxo Cleaner is worth 5 like it was in New Vegas. In fact, a lot of the junk was just more valuable in New Vegas. Which is ironic considering it's actually got uses in Fallout 4. You can actually build things with it. We should keep adhesive in case I want to make gun mods down the line. But what is up with the birds? I've never seen them congregate like this. Oh, they must be going into power saving mode for their firmware update. We're seeing it happen in real time. Cambridge Polymer Labs might be around the corner here. I don't know if I'm thinking this side of the river or the other. Okay, so the Fraternal Post, that's not the building I thought I was looking at. We did get a level up, though. Oh, I grabbed the wrong one. Because it's got this little animation of him picking a lock here. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention and I meant to grab this one. I always make that mistake though, because doesn't this look like the perk that would be to pick a lock? Well, that's a wasted perk because I'm not doing pickpocketing. All right, now full disclosure, I don't remember. Part of me remembers the robot in here going hostile, and I think it's a Fallout 4 Frost memory, I think, but things could still go sideways. The spirit of exploration is what it's about, though.
Welcome to the Cambridge...
Has uses at higher levels, placing live grenades in a raider's pocket can be really fun. That's true. Hey, another model. These are worth good money. Man, Scrounger and Fortune Finder are such tempting perks for this run. But I decided not to take them because They feel kind of like magic powers. They don't feel like a skill that a character could feasibly learn. And since we're trying to play as, you know, the average scavenger, I just feel like that's something that they wouldn't have access to. Playing as Billy Joe Bob fresh out of his nuclear bunker. Just an average scavenger who has no special powers. Destiny is not looking down on him. There's no guiding hand, no saving grace. This is the average story for survival. So, like, getting better with pistols, you could say that's a skill. Lockpicking, you could say that's a skill. But just having more money and ammo appear in containers, that's not a learnable skill to me.
Got it.
Okay, 22 ammo. I won't complain. I don't remember how far in I can go without getting locked in. I think there's a big ceiling door. Am I keeping an eye out for traps and mines? I am. Okay, let's take a look at beer. Yeah, sell value of 5. I don't know if that's the door where things lock on me, so I'm gonna cut my losses. Got sneak level 3. Well, I'm level 3 right now. So, no. Might go back to the brewery and load up on suds to sell. We could. I'm gonna need more ammo and probably better armor before I attempt that. Yeah, see, the thing is, when you're not doing quests, you're not doing settlement building, you're only killing in self-defense or to clear an area to loot, you miss out on a lot of XP opportunities. Oh, a fusion core. Okay. Yeah, we got a little bit of money. I mean, here we are. We're back at Diamond City. We're almost a quarter of the way. We'll go fill up some water, and then we can purify one. Let's poke around this way. Not quite at the ration yard where we died to a mole rat last time, but just kind of see what's in the area. Okay, so we don't want to cut too close to the back of this building, but I seem to remember there's a staircase we can take up here that leads us to a roof that might at least have some chems and alcohol to scavenge. Pretty sure that's a mannequin. I might need to drop these guys. Cannot believe that skinny little pole was protecting him. Ooh, just a random rat away in an ice cooler. Now, Quantum, I think I'll want to hold on to. Because it's a very good emergency healing item. Something bad happened here, right? Ooh, 10mm round. That's a big find. Hardware Town is another possible target. I said it earlier, but we're running into more places in this game where we have to fight to scavenge than we did in New Vegas.
She's going to die. She needs help. Somebody please help. She's hurt.
Okay, so this is why I was thinking the beer wasn't valuable. The Gwinnett Brew is only worth 2. But if it's just marked regular beer, it's worth 5. Brand name worth less than generic. I know, it's surprising. Okay, 640. We are hungry and thirsty. We're gonna wake up thirsty too. Let's get a room. I wonder if I can just go right up to Yefim and skip talking to Vadim.
Here we go.
Yefim, room please. Ding. Ding ding, service. Service, check me in. Hello? I don't know. Whichever one of these options gets me out of here quicker and into a room. Can I?
Guys, probably no. Go on, you. Vadim, I need to talk. Just a minute. I am in the middle of the story. So then I am crossing the river, right? Wearing nothing but.
Can you imagine if you got this service at a hotel when you went to check in? I'd be out of there.
A murder lurk? Come on. That's like 2 out of 10 points of danger tops. Now, if you want to talk something really deadly.
Vadim! I forgot you were there, Yefim. What is it?
You know what? Never mind. I'll handle it myself.
And now they're having a telepathic conversation. Yes, I need a room, thank you.
All right. Here.
You're in room 2, just through the door.
It's 12:30. It's past my bedtime. I'm cranky. You're just gonna make me stand there and listen to you talk about Travis and Mirelurks, and I just want a room. Great, now I'm fatigued. All right, let's go see the doctor. Okay, I hate to say it, but we might need to try clearing Hardware Town. They should have a good stash of loot that we can use for some money. I was hoping to be a bit less kinetic in this playthrough, but it seems that it's gonna be what's required. Let's check ammo real quick. Got 41 10mm rounds. And we have 27 22 rounds. That's not like a confidence-inspiring amount. Let's check out this apartment up here first. Maybe we'll find our way into more ammo if we do that. suppressed light 22 carbine. What's the damage difference? One less. Oh, we've got to level up. Let's take Gunslinger. What are these worth? Cooking oil is worth 4. Industrial size shortening is worth 20. That's a good find. Does anybody know what this face is supposed to be? I think I read an explanation for it, but I forgot it. There's just like a face inside the lid of all of the lunchboxes. Atomic rollerball, what are you worth? You weigh nothing, you're worth nothing. You are an anomaly in this physical realm. Nicely done. Thank you. The accuracy could have been a little better. I was not super happy with my number of shots on target, but you know. Ooh, good bit of ammo. Okay, that mostly replaces the ammo we just spent.
Somebody please help. She's hurt. Somebody please help. She's hurt.
How are you so tough? That was like all of my 22 ammo. What do you have here? 22 auto revolver. Okay, I'll get a little more 22 back from that. I wonder how close that is to being a quest under these rules.
What's taking so long? I know I just saw someone out there.
This one looked like a good mark, so just shut up and wait.
Maybe they went around back. We go check the loading dock.
Don't be stupid. We got 2 guys back there. I thought I told you to shut up.
What if...
Can I sell power armor if I find them in the wild? Yeah, why not? That feels like something. I mean, imagine a scavenger looks into power armor. What a payday.
When you turn up, you're dead.
Can I shoot you through here? Oh. All right, we're going to take a quantum. Oh, no. Oh, man. I don't even know who shot me. It seemed like I got shot from behind. Another soul lost to the harsh struggle of the world. We tried to play this one cautiously and mostly passively, but making money to climb the survival ladder just wasn't working out that way. So we made a choice many will have to face and struck out to more dangerous activities in the hopes of acquiring enough money to take care of ourselves. We took a couple with us, but ultimately a few bad hits was all it took for a terrible end. So many stories of loss, but it's good for the human soul to have hope. Hope for one who would rise above and be successful. We started again. All right, what time is it? I think I got it in me to start one more run. Okay, this one's going to be... Just can't bring yourself to do a permadeath run. This one's going to be Lootly. You know what? Thinking back, when I took the Quantum, I should have stacked some medics and a Psycho as well. Medic, Psycho, buff out. Could have been back in town before the withdrawals even hit.
Nice.
Okay, we got a single shotgun. Got some more 22 rounds. A good bit of pre-war money. This might be better for shooting the flying insects. My head has been crippled already by the first hit I took. That I didn't need to take a rat away, but there we are. I'm now overtired from lack of sleep. And I'm worried about shooting Codsworth. So that was nice. That went well. I am loaded on 10mm pistols. How many do I have? I have four 10mm pistols. Okay, I have 5 10mm pistols. I have to say, though, the RNG on the pre-war money this time around has been very good. Be set for life. Ooh, frag grenades. You want to talk about something to find, a frag grenade. That does happen every so often, and then it makes the news. Okay, we got a 22 carbine and a drifter outfit. And a short pipe bolt action rifle. I feel like, I don't know if that's a fixed spawn, but I feel like I get a pipe bolt action rifle there a lot. Okay, we're gonna head over here and grab the army helmet again. Are you a dead blood bug? Now you are. You're telling me hub flower is worth 5 this whole time? You know how many hub flower I've walked past? It's worth like 50 caps a pound. And I've just not been picking this stuff up. It's dark and spooky out here. Wonder if I can do anything as far as weapon mods. So you need gun nut level 1 to get a makeshift suppressor. I was kind of hoping on these low level guns you'd be able to do more. Okay, I think actually investing in increasing the weapon a little bit might be a good thing for us. Although I don't actually know if, now that I have the scope, if I like it. And I'd need one more adhesive to go back to glow sights. I really don't fancy fighting mole rats in this lighting, so I think we'll move past Red Rocket for now. I've really got a bunch of stuff to sell to Trash Can Carla, so maybe we try to beeline it there and just take count of our financial situation to begin with. Did I never put on the army helmet or the drifter outfit. And I mean, they allow some fairly graphic stuff these days, as long as you're not dwelling on it or it's not overly the point of the game. Okay, 22 rifle. I was not familiar with your game. Let's go ahead and take Lone Wanderer again. I feel like that's just the one that I need every time right off the bat is Lone Wanderer. And I know that's pushing the line of, you know, that one does feel a little like a magic buff. But at the same time, at least with the carry weight, and you can imagine that somebody who's used to wandering on their own would be better at looking out for themselves and better at packing their equipment and all that stuff. So it's my playthrough and I get to choose the perks. I think there might sometimes be a dead body by this house. A Minuteman, yeah, here we go. 58 bottle caps and a melon. Imagine falling off of this in the dark and breaking something. Wow, that's a lot of 10 mil ammo. What do we have for 10 mil right now? We got 133 10 mil rounds. Who are you?
Huh? Let's do this.
Oh! What the hell, Carla? Was that really necessary? Is somebody else fighting Carla now too? Carla be riling everyone up, right? I think I gotta get up here and maybe provide some cover support for Carla. I don't know who's who. That looks like Carla.
That's over.
Wow! Carla stood on business. Can you not make that scary sound, please? I know there were more bodies to be searched.
Let's see what you've got.
I have a little bit of everything.
A little bit of everything, you say. Alright, I'm gonna sell you 4 of my 10mm pistols. And let's see, when did I get an adjustable wrench? That's a lot of pre-war money. Let's see, is there anything she has that we could make use of? Maybe a little bit of 22 ammo. Okay, we have a total of 384. Alright, so what's the time? It's midnight. Maybe let's go loot some parts of Concord that we can get into without starting a fight. This is real, like, night walk atmosphere here. I feel like I need a dark ambient playlist on in my headphones. Check out this house up here. It's usually got a dead, I don't remember if it's a raider or a scavenger. Raider, okay. Lots of 38 ammo. Parched from lack of water, you say? Okay, now we'll enter the speakeasy. And yep, that's another advanced lock. Okay, interesting to note how lockpicking might actually come in handy actually very early. See, I knew we should hold out on buying adhesive, and here we are finding a bunch. Gun nut could also be, you know, a useful upgrade. I like the idea of being able to get some suppressors on my low-tier weapons. I'll take that. I'll take a couple machetes. I'll fill some bottles up. Ooh, Day Tripper. I never realized there was Day Tripper in the sink. Another advanced door. We definitely got to swing back by here. Look at this ominous-ass Silent Hill glowing red door. I think there may be something in the church as well. Yeah, I want to say way up there is something. Oh, a 22 carbine just sitting here. And a Molotov cocktail. Okay, I was thinking more like sniper rifle, but I'll take it. Actually, I shouldn't be all that excited. It's not worth that much to sell, I think.
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me.
I must be thinking of a different church. You know what? I think it's Old North Church has like a sniper nest.
On the balcony. I've got a group of settlers inside. The raiders are almost through the door. Grab that laser musket and help us, please.
Oh damn, I just triggered I just triggered Preston and got a bunch of XP. Not my intent. We will be ignoring you and your pleas for help. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Mama Murphy told him I was in the church. All right, well, while we have a level, let's go ahead and take Locksmith. And I'll check out some of those locks I wasn't able to get into before. 3 antibiotics. Okay, so that's an expert safe. Any chems in the sink? No? Okay. We move on. Time to check out these advanced safes. This isn't your normal, everyday lockpicking. This is advanced lockpicking. A couple bottles I neglected to take last time. Yep, totally advanced. Highly specialized technique.
Yes.
Okay, we got a whole steamer trunk in here. I keep finding 10mm pistols this round. This is like the 9th 10mm pistol I've found, and I have barely left Sanctuary. Can't take the outfit. Alright, I want to head back and maybe check out some modifications at Sanctuary's workbench. You know what? If there's any dead raiders up here, I'll loot them too. Preston might have cleared them out. Preston Garvey, do something useful, world record. Didn't complete a quest. Does not count as a quest reward. have to say, financially, this has been maybe the best run yet in terms of the value we've gotten compared to the distance we've traveled. I wonder if the sewers are worth looting. Should we check out the sewers on the way back, maybe? Alright, let's see what we can get up to here. So we have the hardened receiver. Okay, so we got a little bit of something going on with the laser musket. But now I don't have enough. I would need more gears and screws to make a hardened 10mm pistol. I mean, we do pretty okay damage with it as is. You know what I notice here is nowhere in the stats does it seem to say how many bullets a gun holds. I guess because they assume that you're always going to be playing with the HUD on, and that the HUD will tell you, so why would they need to tell you anywhere else? It's just not a value anywhere. I can't tell if you're soft shell or regular. Okay, but you're gonna... Oh, wait, are you... You might be coming to visit me. Also, without a HUD, you don't get to see the enemy health bar. So you have to use, like, your knowledge of the game and the weapon you're using and weak points and everything, and just go off of instinct. That came back to bite me earlier. We got one hit by a mole rat. I think it was a brood mother, but I just didn't know what type of mole rat it was. It ate a ton of bullets and then one-shot me and ended the run. Ooh, a hardened left leg.
Hell yeah.
I never knew there was a magazine down here. Okay, bunch of ammo. Won't complain. Okay, so what I found in the sewers was a ton of chems. Hey, that's a fusion core. And an ice-cold Nuka Quantum. What's that sell for? 50. But it also heals 650 HP. So it could be an amazing emergency healing item. Now, that didn't go so well for us in the last run, but it did extend our lifespan. You're a rad roach. No, you're a life preserver. Welcome to your life. don't judge me for the double tap. It's the tactically sound thing to do. Municipal plutonium well. Why do I feel like something really bad is hiding on the other side of this door? Okay, we got a toolbox here.
Yes. Door's chained up on the other end.
I wonder if the Deathclaw has to bust out for you to get over there. As I said, I don't usually investigate this area too much. Come on now. What are you doing, Icy Lutely? It's like you've never shot a gun before in your life. What's my health at? 98, okay. I'm still scarred by the Frost mod, where I was legitimately one-shot by rad roaches on multiple occasions. So I wonder how you get to that other area that was chained. All right, let's see what the time and weather looks like outside. All right, we got a hardened receiver for the 10mm and a level up. And we will take... Toughness could be good, but I don't know if I can justify it. Oh, cap collector. Buying and selling prices at vendors are better. Yeah. All right, welcome to level 4. And with level 4, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap up for the night. It's been a good one. So we ended day 2 of our experiment, bouncing back from a couple of tough losses and establishing a new character who was getting a solid foundation in the areas immediately surrounding the spawn. I'd have to hope that I could come back in a couple of days for another stream and jump back into it with full awareness to avoid getting myself killed again. Note that in this next segment of the video, I had changed my audio setup a little for stream, and I'm not quite happy with the way it turned out. I've adjusted for it in post, and I think it's better now, but I appreciate your understanding if it's not quite up to par with the rest of the video. Okay, so probably we should try to see, if we don't run into Trash Can Carla on the road, we should see if we can find Trudy at Drumlin, and see if we can sell some of these valuables we're carrying and get a little cash. Okay, so last time... Wait. I don't have a HUD, but you look like raiders. We're gonna go this way, because my instinct is to open fire on them. I don't know how scavengerly that is, though. Now, it's in the rules that I can kill people if I need to clear out a location to loot it, but as far as just walking along the road...
What the?
Ooh, get me out of here. Fallout 4 has a lot more random events and spawns than New Vegas does. So when I die, that's it, or does it go back to last autosave? Yeah, I start a new character every time I die. This is character number 4, I believe. And the goal is to raise 2,000 caps just by scavenging, and then get to Diamond City and buy the home plate and become a homeowner.
We had a deal, Trudy. Hand over the goods. You owe us.
I ain't giving you poison shilling chem pushers anything.
Hmm.
You know what that Jones has done to...
Wow, this is kind of like scary with no HUD. You don't know if you're hitting your shots. You don't know if the firefight's over. You love not having a HUD. It adds so much depth. You know what? I should just take their stuff and sell it to Trudy and Trash Can Carla. Probably not very valuable. The only thing you don't like about no HUD is constantly getting lost. So I do have it set where if I'm aiming, I get a compass. Hey, Boyla, thank you for lurking. Always good to see you. Go ahead and put this metal arm on, and then we'll sell some of this other stuff. Maybe Trudy... Wait. Does Trudy give me money for helping out? If so, I think that counts as a quest. And I think that would be against the rules.
Huh?
Carla.
Hey there. Trading?
I'll take a look, sure.
You break it, you buy.
Oh, I forgot about the laser musket. Believe she gives you money for helping unprompted. Okay, then we gotta skip it. That's no good. I think she sends you on a quest, but it's been a while playing. Yeah, so by the rules of this run, I'm not allowed to take any quest rewards. So if Carla would give me any money or rewards for helping out, then I can't talk to her. All right, so we're holding on to leather adhesive. Probably want to hold on to aluminum for gun upgrades. Hey, 816. Allowed to craft? I am allowed to craft. But I don't want to do any metagaming. Like, I don't want to make a bunch of jet, and I don't want to make a bunch of caltrops. I want to make the money by, like, actual scavenging. See, like, finding those cigarettes in the back of this truck, way more exciting than getting a bunch of steel and making poisoned caltrops until I can afford a house. What we doing in here, pal?
You know, we've been friends for over 10 years. Where does the time go? We'll have to do this again soon.
Hello? Hey, Scavengers! Ron Staples. I don't know this event.
Hey. Yeah. How's it going, friend? You're welcome to join us. Pull up a patch of dirt, stump, old tire, whatever suits you. Take a load off and stay a while. The good fellowship's on the house. The drinks are how I keep body and soul together. Can I get you something to drink?
What is this? A traveling bar?
I have a lot of friends. I make new friends wherever I go. My friends like to join me for a drink. What can I say? It's a living. So far, wandering life suits me. I see the world, and my friends always know I'll be coming to visit soon. So, can I get you anything?
Sure. Let me see what you got.
My selection is a bit limited right now, but take a look.
I believe I'll buy an iguana bits. Ooh, 2 stim packs. $132. Okay, I got about 30 more pounds I can carry. Up in this area, I know there's gonna be... I think there's some dogs on that side of the tracks. Laundromat. Oh, don't let me regret this. Industrial grade, okay. Oh, somebody left a skeleton in the dryer. They'll be back for that, I'm sure. So in previous runs, I had made it a goal to get to Diamond City first, and then go about finding a way to make the money. I wonder if we do it differently this time around. Get at least closer to our money goal. And then try to get to Diamond City. Seem to recall there might be some stairs to lead into this apartment building here. Is that a toolbox? That is a toolbox. Okay, maybe the inside that I'm remembering is from a mod, but there is a weapon workbench here. I don't know if there's a lot we can do with it. Well, if we need to blast something at close range, that might help. It's like the sun's coming up, so we about spent all night outside scavenging. Super Duper Mart is ghouls, but what of the Slocum's Joe and the parking garage? Ooh, 12 pre-war money. That's a good find. I like that. Bolas. Alright, let's check the basement. Might have some stuff to loot anyway. DLC Noob Tube. I haven't done any of the Anniversary Edition updates or anything like that. Tend to not like those very much. I don't install it when I play Skyrim either. So far, the pre-war money is our premier find there. We'd stayed out a long time scavenging, and Icy Lutely was starting to feel the effects of sleep deprivation. I remembered there was an elderly care home down the road not far from here that had full beds. Probably our best chance at hunkering down somewhere and getting that sweet, well-rested bonus. Right, that's where we're going. And you know what? It might honestly have an important skill magazine. Gotta try to remember which magazine it is. And I gotta eat all the time, I gotta drink all the time, I gotta sleep all the time. What is this? What inflation does to the citizens of the wasteland. Yeah, I think if you want to learn more about it, you can Google Fallout inflation. But they will probably hide some of the search results from you if you don't turn your safe search off. Yeah, here we go. Better prices. Oh, when buying from a vendor. That's useful, but less useful. Yeah, see, they have full beds in here. Ooh, and a security gate that we can get into. These bottles for water. Okay, that's a good little find. How are we doing on carry capacity? We've got a little bit left. Is my character very short, or why am I so low? Because I am sneaking. Don't like getting shot. Do 8 hours of sleep. Rested. Any other needs? No, okay. I don't remember if this door goes into a basement.
Got it.
Ooh, I hear a fusion core. That's money right there. But who's gonna pop up and attack me when I take it? 3 hours of sleep is fine for you. This is folly. It's no way to live a long, healthy life of a scavenger. I thought I would get some XP for that. Guess not. How many mole rats are there? Don't know if this person is friendly. But I'm not in the habit of murdering humans, but killing mole rats preemptively I can do. Hey, that one even had a bottle cap.
Thanks for the help.
Will I let that one slide because that wasn't technically a quest? My whole thing with quests is I don't want to be the protagonist. So I feel like a settler giving me some caps for helping kill mole rats is okay if I didn't know it was going to happen and it's not a named character. But I will try to avoid that in the future. Alright, we are moving, we are moving. Anything for grenades? We're just gonna do this real slow like. That was just me bumping into a trash can. Every noise is a scary noise. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, let's try to move on into Covenant and access the shop there. Oh, it means I have to sit down for the stupid test. It's the settler we helped.
Caravan came a few days back. Patrol man Stockton.
You have anything?
Enjoy your stay.
Hello, Penny.
Enjoy your stay.
Enjoy your stay.
No, look, I'm trying to trade with you.
Enjoy your stay.
Money.
Enjoy your stay.
Trade.
Enjoy your stay.
Bartering.
Enjoy your stay.
No trade, only enjoy stay.
Hi.
Enjoy your stay.
Try Deezer's
What are-
fresh brewed lemonade.
She has one setting. All
Dr.
right.
Patricia.
You need any doctoring? Just let me know.
Thank you, Todd. You know, I'm torn here because a frag mine could save me in a bad situation. A frag mine could also end the run when I throw it out too close to an enemy. Oh, pre-war money isn't worth as much as it was in previous entries. I got a little excited about that, and I don't know that it was really worth it. Now, the cigarettes, apparently, the people of the Commonwealth smoke just like everywhere else, but pre-war money, they're not as excited by. We want to sell some ammo. I don't think we're using the 32 for anything, or the 45 right now. Can probably sell some of the 38. Okay, 1289 is our total now. Remind me, can I cook here? Let me cook.
Get your lemonade here! Well, hello.
Toasty, welcome in, good to see you. Parched from a lack of water. Let's remedy this. I keep forgetting I can sell my hub flour. You should find access to a cooking station soon. Okay for now on the waterfront. Wait, isn't that the bridge that explodes? Oh no, I think our settler friend that we saved is going to walk over the bridge that explodes. Oh no. Settler, we hardly knew you. I went into this video to see what the life of an average scavenger would be like, and to tell the stories of their struggles, their triumphs, and their failures. I just didn't know that I would capture this story playing out in others around me as well. Rest in pieces, settler. I cannot believe that character arc played out the way that it did. You watched Gene face tank this bridge recently. A lot of settlers are protected. They may have survived. I'm pretty sure I saw a limb fly off. Yeah. Well, we are a scavenger after all. Question is, did the whole bridge explode? Looks like all the traps are gone. Did I just see somebody cross the road? I'm pretty sure I did. You know what? This is ghoul territory, I think. Or else it's random spawn territory, and I happened to see a ghoul here before. Or a group of ghouls, actually. Okay, so the railroad sign out front says this is a safe house. I say that you can't simply throw a sleeping bag in, like, half of a house and call it a safe house. Hey, Sunny Dot, good to see you. Ah, ghoul. See, I knew this was ghoul territory. Did I say that or just think it? Hey, I'm doing pretty well. I'm happy to be here. You know what I want to do real quick? I want to put my shotgun on... You know what? My pistol does more damage than my shotgun does. The shotgun may be a trap in those circumstances. Should like to use this cooking station. You're gonna wake up, aren't you? No. Did you stop spinning? Dude's trying to write a Lazy Susan or something. Is this modded? A little bit. It's lightly modded. I have some gun mods. I have a caps pop-up to keep track of the amount of money that we have, and I have the UI modded. But most of the core gameplay is original. Oh, Miss Donahue. Wait, this would be the group of 5 ghouls then. These are the neighbors, I believe. That makes me nervous because I have only killed 2. Looks really good. Maybe you haven't been watching much Fallout 4 recently. I think, honestly, with the HUD out of the way, you can pay attention to the way the game looks more. I find I appreciate it more with no HUD. And then I think the gun models look better than the vanilla gun models. Some of these ghouls perhaps were already dead. Oh, was there... I need that clip of Willem Dafoe.
There was a firefight!
Oh, there was a firefight. Sell this armor. Alright, hopefully I can use this cooking station now. Guilty of looking for the red dots on the compass when you're watching for enemies. And I mean, why wouldn't you? That's the way that the games reward you for playing with their base UI. Which is why I think it's easier to change the game and the UI than it is to change human behavior to pick up on that information. Hey, that's a good little bit of food. We've got some water. I also feel like I hear the environment a lot more with the UI off. Not that it's physically louder, but I feel like I'm just tuned into it more. Oh, this is... I want to say this is a bad place to be. Oh, I feel very unsafe being where I am right now. There's a lot of different directions from which things can go wrong here. This whole place is so foreign and scary when you don't have any of the normal indicators. Ghouls or raiders? Ghouls or raiders? Ghoul raiders? Is that a thing? Hideout. Do you think I should go poking around a place called Hideout? I'm not so sure that I should. Be the risk-averse voice in chat, thank you. We need a little balance around here. Has to be safe with a name like Hideout. Yeah, that tells me it's a safe place I can hide. We're a little peckish, as one gets in the Hideout, so let's, Ooh, a ribeye steak. That's what I like to eat when I'm a little peckish. When I'm a little snackish, I have a ribeye. I will not be doing fire support. Thank you for your attention to this matter. I see how it is. The blood bugs caused me to shoot, and that rings the dinner bell for the raiders. He bravely ran away. He alively continued to live. is how I choose to interpret that sequence of events. Wisdom. See, thank you. Someone loves their firecrackers. Surely they're not pointing those things at me, right? Could it be we're arriving at Diamond City just to see the crescent light of day? Hey, this isn't stealing. Yeah, I'll take it then. Oh, speaking of, I've leveled up. Have I now? Let's take... Now remember, we're taking grounded perks. So things that a person could theoretically be good at, not things that are, like, magical. So we can say you can get better at shooting a gun, but you're probably not going to get better at more money being in containers. That said, the handgun seems to be our go-to in a bad situation, so let's get Gunslinger. It would be cool if it was like Frost and the gun did the damage the gun did, and then the perk made you more accurate with it, but this isn't quite that level of overhaul mod.
Ooh, just doing your job. Protecting Diamond City means keeping me out, is that it? Oh, look, it's the scary reporter.
I'm sorry, but
We're gonna look over here. We're gonna look at the stop sign. That's pretty cool, right? That's a pretty good sign. Coolest part of this whole interaction.
You open this gate right now, Danny Sullivan. I live here. You can't just lock me out.
Check out that iBot. That's pretty cool too, huh?
No, not really.
The love for Piper. I have sat through this every single run. I am so tired of being forced to interact with Bethesda's main character moments. The whole point of this run is to play it not as a main character.
You hear that, Danny?
I'm just a trader. Just let me do my trading, please.
Talking to crazy Myrna about losing out on all the supply.
Jeez, all right. Need to make it personal, Piper. Give me a minute.
Better head inside quick before old Danny catches on to the bluff.
What bluff? I'm just here to trade, ma'am. Respectfully, please keep your distance. I don't know you. Is there a mod that gets around all this? I don't know. We are gonna go give Deacon a little peck on the cheek. Mwah. Deacon is good. You know why? Because we don't have to... Well, we do if we do the railroad, but we can avoid the railroad altogether, so... See, Deacon doesn't insist upon himself. Piper insists and is insisted upon.
There you are.
Alright, so Percy's not gonna have enough money, but the daytime vendors will be out soon. Wow, that was a whole 33 caps. Alright, so what exactly... I bet we have some chems we can sell. Sell some of these buff out. Well, we're only gonna get so far with Percy. Okay, 1559. We're getting real close to being homeowners, I tell you what. Maybe the noodle robot will buy stuff from us.
It's all him.
29 caps is 29 caps. Let's see. Wow, they nerfed the value of whiskey.
Understands.
Alright, so I think we're gonna have to do another scavenging run. Ooh, they have my beloved. They have my 22 pistol. Although the 10 mil is just better. Hardware Town might be a good spot. Hardware Town is where I lost my last run. Had a good amount of all these chems. Went in through the basement. I went in through the back door. We won't need that much Rad-X. You know what, though? I think we got the money to do it. I think we can become a homeowner. We just need to sell off some of this stuff to somebody else. Sell a little surplus ammo to Arturo.
Hey, you're the new guy, right?
Yeah, I'm the new guy.
Well, it's good to have you here. Name's Arturo Rodriguez. If you need protection, let's talk.
Let's see what you got.
Feel free to test the grips.
What do we want to get rid of? We are real close to where we need to be. Thing Arturo buys chems. I don't feel bad about selling Excel. Actually, I think that'll do it. Boom, we got homeowner money. We are out here living the millennial fantasy. We're able to purchase a house. All right, now let's see. I think we go to the mayor's house. Is that how home buying works, IRL? You just, you walk up to the mayor and say, hey, I like that house over there. What if you gave me some keys? And then you... No, you do not pull out the 10 mil. Hey, you know, it's kind of cool looking from up here. You know a local official until they cave and give you the deed to a lot somewhere? Saw this on
No need to
Twitch.
talk about any of this synth nonsense. Unless you're looking for a housing permit, I can't help you.
Well, I'll be.
Well, let's hear about the permit.
We have one home available. It's in the center of town, right near the market. You can do whatever you like with the interior, and all the tools you need to make your own furnishings are provided at no extra charge.
Buy house, 2,000 caps. In this moment, we prove that a simple, humble scavenger can rise from the wastes of the Commonwealth through hard work, determination, and keeping a sharp head on their shoulders. They can indeed scavenge the wasteland,
Much as I
make
love
2,000
staring
caps.
into a
I'm
lovely
monologuing here.
I'm a bit busy.
Make 2,000 caps and become a home owner, as we've proven.
I'll take it.
Here's the key. Let me be the first to welcome you as a resident of the Great Green Jewel.
All right, home plate key. Let's go in and see what our scavenging has earned us. So here it is, the prize jewel of all our efforts, the home plate. Featuring a multi-floor design, storage, a full bed, workshop, balcony with a bathtub for some reason, and insulation from the outside world. It's the ultimate place for a scavenger to step away from the brutal fight for survival and kick their feet up. But just look at these walls and floors. Bare, empty, more bunker than home. The human mind is always moving forward, always looking for new purpose, a new challenge. We had achieved shelter and survival, but now, I.C. Lootley was beginning to wonder, what would we search for on the horizon? Join us for the next video where I.C. Lootley becomes the Collector. Part 2 of this playthrough in the same spirit to scavenge and survive, but also to secure a future for our past. In this part, we'll scavenge to save the retro media and collectibles of the wasteland. Magazines, bobbleheads, holotape games, and anything else we can think of that deserves to be protected and cherished for generations to come. Because physical media is important. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like to be notified when the next part comes out. At the time of this video, the playthrough is ongoing live on Twitch and YouTube, so feel free to drop by and be a part of it live. You can also find the full VOD playlist as well as Fallout and other videos linked in the comments if you've got a taste for more. Happy scavenging!